We're officially halfway through Barcelona, which is weird. It's really strange to think that we've got less time left here than we've already had. I find that strange and kind of hard to deal with because I'm loving it so much. And I don't want to go back to England, really. Like, I love England, and I love London, and I love Bruford, but there's now this sort of really big part of me that wants to just move out to Barcelona when I graduate and just be here because I love it. I feel sort of more myself here than I feel at home. I don't know how to explain it, but that's how I feel. Yeah, like the last 3 weeks we've kind of consistently had visitors, which has been really nice. But yeah, I thought I had like a week in between Lizzie going home and my parents coming out to stay. But the week in between we had Sam here for a couple of days. And I came home and I was sat in the living room and Sam and Kat come in and they're just like, oh, can you go and get your ukulele? We want to show you a song. Like, go in your room, get your ukulele out. And I walk in and I'm like putting stuff down on my desk and I look up and Rob is just sat on my bed, just sort of casually, just chilling. And this is the person who said, oh, I don't know if I can make it to Barcelona, or I don't know if I'll come. And he's been planning it for 3 weeks that he's just gonna, like, with my flatmates, just turn up and surprise me. And it was really nice and I was like crying. But yeah, I was kind of, I didn't really know how to react, but then at the same time, it's a very Rob thing to do. Just sort of appear and disappear and wander. I mean, like, while I've been in college this week, Rob's just kind of taken himself off and gone out and done all the touristy things by himself without worrying or doing anything. Like, I woke up one morning and there's just a little note saying, I've just toddled off for a walk. And I was like, okay, fine, bye. But yeah, then my parents have been here, which has been really nice. We went to Sitges for the day. It was really weird. It was like, Sitges is beautiful, like stunningly beautiful. But we went because we'd been once with the third years, and it had been quite busy, like just like nice sort of chilled out afternoon sort of thing. And then I went with my parents, and it was so quiet. I was like, it wasn't like this before. We went in the sea, we had pizza and all sorts of things. Yeah, so I've just not really had any time to myself or any time to sort of just be like, oh, because there's just always been somebody here, and it's been so nice because I've done things and I've been and seen things. Like yesterday, I went to Palau de la Musica with my parents, which is like, I mean, they describe it as like a cathedral for music. So you pay to go on a guided tour, and they take you around like the little chamber choir rooms, and then you go into the big space, big auditorium, and it's all like ceramics and mosaic, and then the ceiling is like, it's like a dome that comes inwards, but it's all stained glass to look like the sun. So it like brings in all the natural light from outside. And it wasn't even really a very sunny day, but it just caught all of the light from outside and just brought it in. It was so lovely. And they've got like horse sculptures like coming out of the walls. It's just beautiful. It's really pretty. It was worth going. Well worth going. And we started flamenco, which is amazing. I love it. Andreu's trying to teach us like a couple of words of Spanish every day. So far I've learned palmas, means palms, I think. Palms, palms of the hands. Vida is alive, which is this kind of clap. And sordas means deaf, which is this kind of clap. And then we've also learned to count 10. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But because it's in 12, you count the 1, 2 again before you carry on. But I love it. We've been learning paseos. Paseo. I think paseo. Which means it means walking. It's like what you do in flamenco when, because you can't just keep sort of going all the time because you will die. You'll get exhausted. So you have paseos as like a resting sort of thing. It's like a walking step. But you just feel so sort of like when you're doing it. I love it. It's just like we started doing flamenco and I realised like how much I've missed dancing because I've always done ballet. I've always kind of danced, But like the last sort of year and a half, I haven't really had any opportunity to. But I kind of hadn't registered that I've not really been dancing, and I've just not realised that I've missed it. And I started to dance, and I was like, I need this in my, like, this is what my life has been missing. And even though I've never done flamenco before, or never, like, I have no idea what I'm doing, and I'm kind of still just doing really basic stuff, just even doing that and just having this sort of paseo to repeat and to keep practicing, just, it's basically just like a rhythm thing. And I felt so good, like, after I came out of the class. I was just like, I feel so great and so happy. I feel like flamenco is gonna, it's gonna really be great for me. I'm just gonna come out of every class like, nee. I love it. And then tonight we're going to see, I'm actually going to see theatre now. I can't remember what it's called, but it's sensory theatre, which is something that I'm really interested in. And I've been looking at it quite a lot for my directing piece that I'm doing when I get back from Barcelona in Bruford. So I'm really excited. But we're going to see that in about an hour, I think. Yeah, about an hour. And it's going to be really good, and I'm really excited. Because we're actually going to the theatre. Yeah. And now I'm just dancing. I'm going to stop.